first area I want to talk about is the assessment of your ability to audit your own skills. We had our first experience of this from the PPSSM module when we were asked to give a numerical weighting to each individual answer, and this would give us our preferred learning style. I found this quite simple at first by giving each thing a numerical weighting. However, later I found it difficult while writing further notes about my personal views on my preferred learning style. This was later on reduced into our reflections, and again found it a little bit difficult, but with experience was able to audit my own skills a lot easier. In the mind jigsaw that we did in Enterprising You, this I found extremely hard at first because it was very interpersonal at a certain point, but then soon after it became quite simple. After auditing my skills, I was then able to analyse the information and put it into context within the university. I would then be able to find out where my strengths and weaknesses lay and find out what areas I needed to work on. I did find that although I'm an auditory learner, meaning that I respond well to learning when given general direction and being spoken to, I do need a lot of one-to-one time. Furthermore, my timekeeping, both with making sure I get to uni on time and latterly with making sure I plan ahead with regards to assessments and further reading, is an area which I need to work on. Lastly, I did find that with my learning style that I need to work in a high pressure environment, or at least I prefer to. Now, normally I would not want to do this because I don't want to leave anything to last minute in uni, which I will work on later. There was initial concerns with providing evidence to support my work. However, with the assistance of the tutors by giving us the Enterprising You modules, by providing us with lecture notes, and by doing the weekly test, which was quite difficult at times, but provided us with a lot of information which I can then use in my report to provide any evidence for backing up. Some of the lessons that I've learned from my first semester at university is that first of all, although I do require a lot of one-to-one time, I do need to adapt my learning style or my preferred learning style in order to get past this, as this isn't available as it is in college. Second of all is that a high level of autonomy is required, so I am required to work outside on my own quite a great deal of the time, which again I'm used to doing working in class, and again I will adopt my approach to do that. A lot of further reading is required, so not only are we doing the lectures and the seminars and gaining all of our information there, but a lot more reading than I originally thought is required outside of class. I do need to adapt to my new learning style, and from doing this, from looking at everything, I'm able to create my development plan, and I will be able to adapt that sooner rather than later, which I think will be a great advantage. And I will also be able to get my timekeeping on track, which is essential for not just now in university, but for the future also. So finally, any further development plans? To ensure I get the grades I want at university and get the best out of my experience, I need to get myself organised pretty quickly. The first thing which I've done is take a look at my timekeeping, specifically when I'm getting up in the mornings, which I will show after this. Second of all, I have made a timetable of times in which I should be studying, times in which I should be obviously at uni, and times to fit around work also to ensure that my time is used to the best of my abilities. Last of all is I need to keep on adjusting my approach to learning just to make sure I can get over that one-to-one style. And also from the PPSSM module, what I found out also is that I need to work in a very tidy working space. So to ensure that I keep my working space, which is my room, always clean, to make sure I don't procrastinate anywhere. So it's Wednesday morning, it's about 8:45. I'm just about to set off now and pretty much run into uni. Set my alarms from 8:30 this morning, so probably get an earlier start tomorrow. So it's Thursday morning, starting at 10 o'clock. It's just about 9:30 now, so I'm just on my way into uni. Got a better start of the day, and carry on doing it. It's now the following Wednesday. I'm up, ready, sorted, so good on track. I'm just about to get my breakfast and then set off for uni.